Well, guys, the Grizzlies are an elite team, but also one of...
No shortage of ambition, Allen. Thanks for that.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Pass to Covington. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up.
Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's Morant. And he drives in. He can't get it to go. Oh, solid D from Leonard. George passes to Westbrook. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
There's sometimes games where Westbrook takes personal challenges at the big guys.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
Morant with it. Adams with a screen on Leonard. From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Driving inside. And then Morant with the jam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Bain against George. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Covington, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Jackson for three. Drops in the three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Westbrook left side. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Leonard against Morant. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. He was all alone on that one. Jackson's got 6 points.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution. Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Pass to Adams. Buries it down low.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they keep trading punches. both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. Brooks, right side. George with a steal. Pass to Covington. Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Morant. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Leonard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Memphis has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. And here's Morant. And he's going for the oop here.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Pass to Jones. The baseline J is on the way. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now here's Jones. Here's Conchar. Gets the 3 to fall. Conchar's got himself on the board with a 3 there. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Clock at 4. Shot from the wing. Here's Adams. On the wing, Jones. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Leonard outside. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, 1-on-1. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Leonard outside. That one rolls around and rims out.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Here's Adams. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Norm Powell comes in for Leonard. Gordon, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. Jones comes with a double team. Here's Highland, defended by Jones. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Plumlee. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Right side Jones. Jackson on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a night for Jackson so far. This could be the level of play we see from him consistently in future seasons.
Inside. Oh, deflected. Here's Plumlee. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Memphis leading. The 3 ball. Jackson can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the basket by Highland.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Timeout called. Memphis. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Jones. Pass to Highland. Gordon against Jackson. Morris outside. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Moran against Gordon. Pass to Conchar. Can they get it? Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Powell against Kennard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And Norman Powell, as a point getter, understands the value of the free throw. He's been over 80% for his career at the line.
Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Here's Morant. He has 7. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes. Morant's got 10 points.
Morant doesn't need the 3-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
And Powell with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under review.
Before heading to the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after review, thanks very much, Allie.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Grizzlies 36, the Clippers 35.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
They've got Ja Morant. He's out there with Luke Kennard. Xavier Tillman is out there with John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Morris for 3. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has gone 6 of 8 from the 3-point line in this matchup. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Kennard.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Leonard on the wing for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Brooks with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to George. Three-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Slick move. Makes the turnaround jumper look easy.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
What a great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams is checked in. And here are the Grizzlies now. They lead by 4. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Adams against Westbrook. Down low. Outside for Morant.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he knocks down the first one. And Morant drops them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Bain against George. The drive by Bain. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now here's George. Banked it in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
Here's Morant.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And the dunk by Leonard.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to scream down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Now here's Morant. 24 points for him. Timeout called. Memphis. He's checked in for Desmond Bain. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. This for the tie. Brooks with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
George hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. George outside with 1 on the clock. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The Clippers call timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, at the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. It's been a battle, and this is a brief chance for everyone to just regroup, collect themselves. He told them, quote, "Your efforts have been great so far, but this game could come down to one big play, one big shot. We can't let our guards down for 1 second."
Okay, thank you, Allie. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's George in at the shooting guard. Now here's Kennard. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Los Angeles shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Westbrook, the pass to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. They set the screen. Kennard outside. Pass to Conchar. Back to Kennard. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Kennard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
And you're as explosive as Russell Westbrook is. It's very tough for the defense to react to what's coming at him.
Leonard's checked in for Powell. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Outside for Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. And now a 4-point Memphis lead.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Unloads. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Stolen by Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant, over Leonard. That one's wide left. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. George. Leonard on the take. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. That one drops. He ties it up.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
Memphis has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Brooks. From the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead.
The veteran George, so comfortable going to the free throw line when the game is up for grabs.
Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles.
And just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
It's stolen by Leonard. Driving to the basket. Yes! And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Bain. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Tipped. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, this is a tough moment, even for George. But it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins.
Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're losing by 3. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Now Morant with the floater. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one with the late Allie. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Now here's Booker, 6 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Okogie. Here's Ayton, and oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so here's Memphis. Here's Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Now here's Paul. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And just about a minute into the first quarter. 6 to shoot. And Booker kicks to Ayton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Now here's Morant. Passes it to Brooks. And here is Bain. Over Booker. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Ayton a screen on Morant. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. First team foul. Here is Paul. Five on the clock. Durant in the corner. Ayton trying to break free. And KD the bucket on the assist by Paul.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
Jackson passes to Morant. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Ayton a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant against Paul. Out to Brooks. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get and let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. And Morant throws it down.
I love his attitude. Ja Morant has the initiative to go after steals.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Third team foul. Morant against Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Now here's Morant. And they double up Morant. Adams outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Lock at 6. Brooks against Booker. And Brooks. Here we go.
Crafty scorer off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smitty. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Good work there as it goes.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Here's Morant. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Outside, KD. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Grizzlies have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And Morant throws it down.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Kicks it out to Paul. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's good, 2 points. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 10.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
And Paul launches it from deep. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now Bane, following the three-point attempt by Dillon Brooks.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Durant with a wide open look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Suns. They get it back. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Over in the corner, Paul. And here's KD for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And here's Brooks following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Good on the shot. Brooks has got 7 points in the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Paul. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Here's Jones. The pass to Conchar. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Suns trailing. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Baisley. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Concho. Jackson in the corner. The Grizzlies with another miss. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Passes it to Baisley. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And they recover it. Outside Warren. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Conchar. And another miss by Memphis. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The three from Warren. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. The pass to Bain. From outside the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Baisley passes to Warren. Here's Baisley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Warren. Pass to Baisley. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Now here's Jones. Bain covering. Jones kicks to Jackson. And the three off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Tillman, covered by Biyombo. Tillman passes to Concho. Here he goes. Second shot opportunity. There's the three. Good on the triple. Conchar's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Pass to Baisley. Stolen by Jackson. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we 21. And put your hands for the unlucky. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late.
Which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty. And he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
And they pick up 2.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Ayton sets the pick for KD. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Conchar. Passes to Aldama. And stolen by Booker. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Good D by Booker. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. For the lead, Ayton trying to break free. Nailed from three-point land.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Paul against Jones. The pass to Aldama. Over Durant. Aldama can't hit. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Paul gets it to go in. And now a three-point Suns lead.
That's just awesome position right there. Great basket to help add to the lead.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And they double up Morant to stop the run. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Baines checked in for Kennard. And he makes all 3. Phoenix with the ball. Paul outside. Driving inside. Octopi for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Morant against Paul. In the corner, it's Payne. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Aldama. Over to the wing, and stolen by Booker. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard. Hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Back to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul passes to Octopi. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. And they double up Morant. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Substitution for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams.
Here is Paul. 10 points for him. Pass to Booker. .51 seconds left to play in the third. Paul with the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Brooks feeling it out a bit. The dish to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. .27 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooks left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Al Paul. Durant in the corner. Offline with his 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Suns. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. KD with the bucket.
Woo, the reach of Kevin Durant, using his incredible wingspan to take advantage on the offensive glass.
Now here's Morant. Takes it inside. Some solid defense there from KD. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Ayton. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Morant against Paul. And they double up Morant. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Paul with the ball. Feeds to Booker. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Suns leading by 7. Here's Durant. And finished up by KD.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Evan will see if they have enough to get it done.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Adams. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Over Durant.
And the long arms of Durant, so disruptive. He takes up a lot of airspace.
Down low. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the Suns get it back. Octopi, the pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Bain. Paul looking over the floor. Another shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Adams with the screen on Paul. Morant with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Jackson. Out left to the wing. Here's Octopi. Over in the corner, Paul. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Morant. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Brooks on the wing, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. The drive by KD.
On D, Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect the shot.
Jackson kicks to Bain. Back to Jackson. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Suns?
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it to Ayton. The rebound by Steven Adams. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Morant outside. Adams down low. He's guarded by Booker. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Here's Morant, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg.
I smack clowns with mad style.
tonight.
Here we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Paul. Plumlee pulls down the board.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Durant, pass to Ayton. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Leonard on the take.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Paul against Westbrook. Paul with the bucket. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
BA, he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, with Kevin Durant's size and his reach and his release point, if he's in the paint, you can bet he's going to score it.
It's tipped to the paint. Here's Plumlee. And it's good for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Ayton with a screen. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good that time. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Westbrook against Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 6.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
George draws the double. Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. 6 to shoot. And the jam by George.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Here's Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy.
The previous play is under review.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
George passes to Covington. George against Booker. And George gets it to go on the assist from Covington.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Paul shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Leonard. That one is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now, passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
And the jam by George.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Paul into the lane. Hayden finds Booker. Back to Hayden. Takes the 3. The kick to Durant. 4-3. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Covington, a screen on Paul. George, good.
Well, Paul George, simply stated, is playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Here's a 3 from Paul. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
We've got Ivica Zubac, Kawhi Leonard out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Gordon in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 6. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a 3-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3. The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Westbrook left side. For 3, Gordon. Counted from distance. Gordon's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The Suns trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Durant, pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Highland's checked in. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. 3 on the clock. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, Kevin Durant puts it on the deck, able to navigate and get to the cup.
Gordon outside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Lets the three fly. Pure from three-point range. Ayton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Gordon, the pass to Zubac. Here's Highland. Gordon outside. To the inside. Here's Zubac. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Okogie. Jacks up a three. Second chance effort. Ayton, no good. The Clippers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Highland into the lane. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And now an 8-point Clipper lead. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you could be in trouble.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. Norm Powell comes in for Leonard. Powell with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Ball against Gordon. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Gordon on the wing. Booker defending. Gordon on the take. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Offensive rebound. He shoots again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Gordon.
You simply can't bite on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
And the second free throw is good. 34 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Gordon left side. And stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. Pass to Ayton. Puts up a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. It's Powell on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Powell sets a screen. 3-pointer. No good on the buzzer beater. Thanks, Allie. After the break.
33, the Suns, 29.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
This guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Here's Paul. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
This guy is so good at getting his man in the air. You know you shouldn't bite on the pump fake by Chris Paul. Yeah, good luck, defender. It's so good.
George draws the double. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Here's Okogie. He takes it in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, that explosive first step. Josh Okogie sees a driving lane and says, yes, sir, I'm finishing this one.
George, a screen on Paul. Westbrook with it, now guarded by Booker. Westbrook finds Covington from outside the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant. And he can't get that one. And George with some nice D. Leonard passes to George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Paul passes to Durant. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Here's Okogie, covered by Covington. Up top, Ayton. Now here's Booker. Ayton with a screen. 5 on the clock. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. George, a screen on Paul. It's George on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, this is the dilemma you're in. Kevin Durant is a difficult check. He's going to draw contact. And, oh, by the way, I'm 90% from the free throw line.
Here's Westbrook. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Covington, a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And here's George. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner 3, he'll take it.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Leonard against Paul. Shoots a fadeaway. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. And so they foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. To the middle. Ayton passes to Paul. Tipped. They recover it. Tries again. And Ayton with the lay-in. Ayton's got 13 now. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Gordon with the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 9. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Paul with it. 10 points for him. To the paint. And Durant with the big finish.
Kevin Durant showing you that I can play with power, with authority, up and over the defense, and slams it home.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Free throws good from Durant.
Fouling Kevin Durant is pretty much the same as giving up a bucket because this guy has been so consistently good from the free throw line over the course of his brilliant career.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Gordon, the pass to Morris. He's off on that one. Booker with the defensive effort. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the Suns pushing it up now. Durant's shot is off.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Zubac with a screen on Booker. Here's Morris. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Gordon. Fires from the wing, and that one is right through the heart. And the Clippers lead by 9. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And he makes a first.
Chris Paul at the line for 2.
Paul hits them both. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Booker against George. Booker, the pass to Durant. Screen by Durant. Shot clock at 6. And they recover it. Goes up again. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Yeah, and I mean, smart, too. It's understanding, okay, shots coming off here. I'm going to get myself to the spot, and I'm going to get a couple of bonus opportunities for my team.
Pass to Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Westbrook against Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Okogie. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. George outside. Back to Westbrook. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third team foul.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Leonard for 3. They grab their own miss. For 3, George knocks down the long J. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
Now, Paul George has been exceptionally consistent from three-point territory. That fluid shooting motion is something else.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Westbrook, and he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Perhaps no play defines Russell Westbrook more than that. An explosive drive. Nicely done.
Okogie's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to George. And George with the jam.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
And here's Booker. George defending. Here's Ayton. Here's Paul. Back to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Paul. From deep. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Leonard. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Clippers.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Paul. Pass to Durant to halt the run. Ooh, basket interference. Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And a deep three from Leonard. Can't connect from long distance. For three, Durant. It doesn't go for him. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
balanced going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Now here's Morant. Unable to get that one. 80 that time from Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant scanning the floor. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Westbrook finds Covington. Zubac's with it, and the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Morant outside. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Bain against George. Bain, no good. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Covington wide open. He fires. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. Fires the 3. And Desmond Bain good for 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Deflects the pass. Covington with the steal. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Adams with the screen on Westbrook. And Brooks gets it to go.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Bain against George. Goes back up. Here's Covington, and he converts the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Morant passes to Jackson. No good on the triple. Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Westbrook kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
The 3 from Morant. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. Morant with the steal. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Shoots over Morant. George, that's a two-pointer. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The former MVP, the hunger and energy Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. The 3. Doesn't go for it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. Up by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got 8 points.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Robert Covington picks one up. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think we got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 5. Leonard with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
Jones looking for an opening. This one for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
It's tipped. Outside for Jackson. They need this. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Leonard from 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Leonard's got 17.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 16. Jones against Westbrook. Jones, the pass to Concho. There's the drive. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Right side, Westbrook. A three from Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Takes the three. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Westbrook finds Leonard. The three. Tillman grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Aldama. He's covered by Westbrook. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got his first points in this one. Inside. Here's Tillman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Leonard. A three ball. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 8th assist in the game. .104 left in the first half. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the middle. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Conchar. Drops in the layup for two.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Leonard with the bucket.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Outside, Jones. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside, Leonard fires the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. To the paint. Kicks it out to Jones. No good with the triple. Leonard looking around. So as we conclude the first half. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Clippers, 37. The Grizzlies, 20.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Brandon Clark. Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Conchar in at the 3 spot. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Out to Morant. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Ball's knocked loose. Kennard for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Kennard's got 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Gordon lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 14. And here are the Grizzlies now. Morant outside. To the wing right side. Clark inside. He's guarded by Plumlee. Clock at 4. Here's Conchar. Changes up. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. From deep, and that's good. Norman Powell for 3. He's got 5. Here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Gordon with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Now the Clippers with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Here's Highland. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Aldama. Conchar. And the shot goes in. Conchar's got his second basket.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
From deep three-point range, Highland misses. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Kennard on the wing. Plumlee with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 18. Fires from deep. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Powell. Gordon's got 8.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Down low. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Conchar, the pass to Aldama. That one doesn't go. And the Clippers will come the other way. In the corner, it's Morris. Goes up on the wing. Now the pass to Highland. Shoots over Morant. Highland misses. The Grizzlies trail by 19. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The drive by Gordon, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets-Warriors playoff games, wasn't it?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Highland. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
The Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morant outside. And the rejection by Zubats. And Leonard puts it up from deep three. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 19-point advantage heading into the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
To the inside, here's Leonard. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Jackson in the corner. Pass to Bing. 6 on the shot clock. And he jams it with authority.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Turnaround Jay. It's hauled in by George.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Brooks with it. Westbrook picks him up. Out to Morant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half. Stolen by Brooks. Floats it up there for Bain. And that one is hammered home.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Westbrook with it. Passes it to George. Makes it off the glass. And it's 8 points for George.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Here's Leonard. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Sharon Lou as he talked with the team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The three from George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's George. Fires for three. And it's George again missing. Payne with it. George picks him up. Payne kicks to Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. Morant against George. 1:03 left in the fourth. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So it gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. And finished off by Morant.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Now George. Shot clock at 5. Crosses over. The Grizzlies pull it in. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're trailing by 4. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Payne looking around. Memphis the rebound. It drops.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And a wide open look for Payne. Bullseye!
And man, is he in his zone right now. It seems like he can't miss.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. Launches it. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
Now Paul. Pass to Aiden. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Outside Paul. Aiden with it. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
Good on the second one. We played just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Morant. Outside Bain. Adams with a screen on Booker. To the inside. And stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? You think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense. CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Now here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Here's Morant. On the wing, Bain. Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Booker. Back to Aiden. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And they're running. Ahead. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Poke loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Durant draws the double. Pass to Aiden. To the left wing. And here's Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
And both free throws good for Durant.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Here's Bain. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, the swat by Adams. And he's able to get it back. The kick out to Paul. Drives to the hoop.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
The three from Baines. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Aiden. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Paul against Morant. 11 feet out. Adams inside. Now Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Here's Durant. And Durant slams it home.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Jackson finds Morant. Now here's Adams. Outside Bain. Brooks outside. Jackson down low. From deep, Morant. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for him.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Tillman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Bain. There's the drive. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Paul gets it to go.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Jones against Paul. Outside Jones. Down low. And there's Jackson on the assist from Jones. Jackson's got his second basket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Durant. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Aiden. Back to Okogie. Aiden with a screen. Outside Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 10. You know, in baseball, Graham, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Jones against Paul. Jones in the post. Phoenix grabs the miss. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
And we might be in for a special night, KD, getting it going offensively.
Jones against Paul. Jones in the post. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Deflects the pass. Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Ayton. Pass to Okogie. Now Now here's Durant. He's covered closely.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, John Conchar.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 3-point game. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
1:44 left in the second quarter. Jones against Paul. Soft touch off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Jones against Paul. Kennard outside from downtown. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Paul. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. They double him with Booker. Kennard can't get it to go. The Suns have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Durant, ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Durant's got 19 points.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Kennard can't get it to go. The Suns on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Outside Durant. To the inside. Here's Octopi. Aldama grabs the board. Jones with the ball. Kennard outside. Fires in the triple. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you love that. That's one of the strengths of Luke Kennard's game.
Octopi. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Phoenix calls timeout. Here's Ayton. And that's not going to go.
The Grizzlies, 27.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for Memphis, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Jackson outside. Outside for Brooks. Shot clock at 2. Off the mark there with a 3. The Suns leading. Paul passes to Ayton. Durant against Jackson. Inside. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Jackson for three. And they get it back. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
On the wing, Bain. He has 7. 5 to shoot. Outside for Brooks. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Durant finds Paul. Screen by Durant. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Octopi. Doesn't go that time. And it's Memphis the other way.
Durant. First personal foul. 17 foul.
Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Clock at 6. Adams a screen. And he lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
First team foul.
Free throws good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Booker finds Durant. Now Ayton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. He has 6.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton, not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul. And that one falls for Jackson.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Second free throw, no good. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Octopi. Off target from 3-point range. Memphis has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Brooks. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Durant. And here's Paul. Paul draws the double. Back to Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
And that one right there, that's the play with KD and that rip through. That move is so good that the league started to consider how they'd rewrite the rule book for guys reaching in.
There's 1:17 left in the 3rd quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's good.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Here's Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And here's Bain. Give him 8. Lets it go from deep. And Morant gets double teamed. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Ayton. The 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 9.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Bain against Booker. Bain, the pass to Brooks. And they come right back. with their own three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Durant. Oh, my! What a slam right at the buzzer!
Oh, you'd like to end every quarter this way.
Durant almost 7 feet. It's just hard to believe watching how well he moves.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Suns shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. And the Suns get it back. The kick to Durant. Pass to Booker. Second shot opportunity. And the bucket is good. Durant with the finish. Durant's got 27.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And Morant gets double teamed. Now here's Bane. And stolen by Durant. Paul drives in. And that comes off the assist by Durant. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Bane, the pass to Clark. Now here's Brooks. Clark in the post. Durant's there. Outside Bane. Clock is at 3. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first free throw is good. Steven Adams checked in for Clark. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now Paul. Pass to Booker. There's the 3. He drops it from range. And the Suns lead by 8.
And you can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to. It's still dangerous.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Durant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Booker drawing the double. The 3 from Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Jackson outside. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he gets that one. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Just so reliable around the rim, guys. And that bucket gives them a solid cushion here late.
Jackson with a screen on Paul. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Ball against Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Paul. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Pass to Morant. The three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Phoenix has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. The drive by Paul. Oh, the swat by Adams. They retain possession. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pulls up for three. It falls. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
And stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now to tie it up. Oh, he nails it. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Octopi. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Missed it. Brooks outside. Oh, there's the alley.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Ali LaFleur.
I smack clowns with mad style.
youngsters. Both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchup.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Leonard attacking. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Now here's Paul. And the pass to KD. Back to Paul. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Covington kicks to Westbrook. Leonard against Booker. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Plumlee with a screen on Durant. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. On the wing, George. Off target with his 3. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kicks it out to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shoots it up. Nice move. And KD the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 8.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Here's Octopi. He's covered by Westbrook. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Passes to Plumlee.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George looking over the floor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
They get it again. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
George, no good. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 1:06 left in the first quarter. And here's Covington from the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
Good on the second free throw.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Westbrook with the block.
Great defensive effort by Russell Westbrook. Terrific closeout ability.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. The rebound by KD. For Phoenix, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Covington with the steal. Leonard the pass to Covington. Now here is George. Pass to Westbrook. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Zubats is checked in for Mason Plumlee. Here's Leonard. 8 points for him. No good on the quick three. It's tipped. Here's Ayton. Outside for Durant. Here's Paul. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It'll count. It doesn't go for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Count that bucket. And it's 6 points for KD.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
George sets a screen for Westbrook. He takes it in. Nobody near Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And there's the pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
With the ball on his string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Leonard, that's for 2. Booker pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Leonard. And Phoenix has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. Outside, George. And Durant sends it back.
Beautiful defense from KD, a capable shot blocker, both on ball and in help situations.
Booker looking around. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles leading by 5. And George kicks to Zubats. Ayton against Covington. It's stolen. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Paul against Westbrook. And the layup is good. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
The ball handling of Chris Paul is unbelievable to watch.
Here's Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Gordon with no one around. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Durant, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Here's Paul. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 12 points in the game.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. .116 left in the first half. Gordon with a screen on Paul. Highland passes to Gordon. Hits the jumper in space. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Yep, it counts.
Always great to see Paul dialed in on offense, really making an effort to lift his team.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
And so he makes both from the line. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Back to Paul. Booker outside. Ayton in the high post. Over Gordon, and it's off the back rim. No good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Morris. Here's Highland. Now Zubac, defended by Booker. Zubac, that's good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
With 1 on the clock. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thank you, David, for that interview.
28, the Clippers, 31.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Booker. No good on the 3. Paul against Westbrook. Passes it to Covington. Kicks it to Leonard. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Here's Paul. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
An incredible move to the basket right there. But hey, we've come to expect that kind of thing from him.
Leonard on the wing. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. A second chance effort. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. George, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now Kevin Durant. Paul George missing from long range. KD's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 3. George dishes to Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Now here's Paul. He's got 16. Booker outside. Launches it. That one's not going to go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Inside. Leonard the pass to Covington. Covington a screen on Paul. Back to Covington. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Covington's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world. You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Octopi, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Westbrook. Jumps up and finished off by Westbrook.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Booker. Octopi, the pass to Ayton. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Shot to stop the run. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. That's now 8 points for DeAndre Ayton. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Covington. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
It's Westbrook with the drive. The shot by George, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Here's the 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And it's Leonard missing. Suns trail by 17. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Durant feeling it out a bit. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And here's Gordon. 8 points for him. Now the dish to Morris. Back to Gordon. From the arc. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And so it's Los Angeles. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. 5 to shoot. Back to Paul. Highland with the rebound. Clippers leading by 23. For 3, Gordon. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Booker, no good.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
Suns have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Gordon. Zubac's a screen on Booker. Gordon for 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court, and then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Leonard on the wing from downtown. Here's Plumlee. Banked in off the glass. Plumlee's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. From past the arc. No good on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Warren, that's for 2. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles.
Hey, yo, right here.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. From deep. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it. So much of rebound is about positioning, effort, no lack of it right there.
Outside Westbrook. Back to Leonard. From deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late. And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Plumlee, no luck. Here's Baisley. He's guarded by Plumlee. Paul George with the steal. Takes advantage of the opening. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. There's the pass to Baisley for the three. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Clowns with mad style.